Ooh, I think he's actually going to survive. No, he didn't survive. They can bring in a few more, do you think? He does. Welcome back to the Scrapyard, guys. Rodtronic here, and we're back with another first look 30 minutes or less video. Today we are looking at Phobies. Phobies is a tactical card collecting strategy game where players battle one another in the surreal realm of the subconscious, where fears manifest. Use devious tactics and unleash a dazzling array of attacks and abilities to achieve victory. This game is a kind of free-to-play, collectible card game. If you've sort of played the likes of Hearthstone or Magic or Runeterra, you probably get a lot of the basic elements of this fairly quickly. Now, there's a lot of stuff on screen, but what I want to show you first is just the meat and vegetables of the game. Before I do that, I want to show you the actual phobies themselves. So there's different levels, so there's phobies that cost different amounts essentially. You can see there's multiple currencies. I'll hopefully get to some of that as we go, but there's different phobies. They all do different things. Basic stats for phobies is obviously their name. How much they cost is in the top left hand corner. So this guy costs 1 key, and they go all the way up to 9 keys. I haven't unlocked any 9 key phobies yet. So the health is at the top, how many spaces they can move, what their range is for their attack, and how much they do. Now, Razormouth here is a pretty basic. He's a common. He doesn't do anything special. But before I go any further, this is on Steam and it's also on mobile as well, on Android and on iPhone. I'll leave links for the game down below, and I'll also leave my referral code. So there's the first 5 people to use my referral code get 100 of the most premium currency, which is called coffee, I think. But I'll leave all those links down below. Make sure you have a look. Let's get into the actual gameplay. We're going to play Arena because this is just live in real time. We're looking for an opponent here. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Because the game is, I have a sort of early version, there's not a huge amount of people online. Although in saying that, I've never actually had to wait that long for a game. Okay, so we can see it's me versus Fearsy. This is the sort of terrain, so it's kind of like a chess game, coupled with cards, coupled with mana. In the top left-hand corner, you can see my character. You can see I have 3 keys to use. So how I do that is I click on my little lock here on the top left-hand corner, and then I decide which phobie I want to play in. Now, this game, I'm actually going to play some of my cheaper phobies just to get them in the game. How do I get through to that one? Oh, I can't get through to that one. That's okay. I'm going to put in some cheap stuff. Let's put you in, and I'll talk about what they are in a second once I've made my moves. Okay. So the phobies themselves, I've kind of gone through who they are, what they do. They all do different abilities, have different things. What I'm looking at now is these X's on the board are actually sort of points of power. And if you control more of these points of power, you will see I actually do damage to the enemy's heart. There you go. So I did 200 damage because I have control more of these points of power than the enemy. And that's a sort of at the end of every turn. My turn and their turn. Aha, so he's used one of his units which actually can fly. I forgot what this character is called. This character is called Murder Wing, and because it's got this little wing here, it can actually fly over terrain, which is kind of cool. It's also got this special ability called Monty. It's a special attack that has 2 range and does does double damage actually compared to what he normally does. Let's have a look at Razormouth here. What'll I do with Razormouth? I think I'm going to use my flying character to fly over here, and then we're going to do 260 damage to his Razormouth. We've got 3 coins. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to take care of this point. Unless I could kill Razormouth. No, I don't think I can. So I'm going to leave him there where we're at. Control of these points. Now we've got 3. What I'm actually going to bring in, I really like this character. I can't remember what he's called. It's called Jar Cannon. I've actually leveled him up. We'll talk about how we level up cards later. But for now, let's just get in Jar Cannon, because Jar Cannon has got a big range ability, so you want to kind of get him somewhere like near the front line, but not in the front line, if that makes sense. Now it's highlighting the fact that I still have a move, but I actually just want to claim all these. I forgot what they're called. They're not called points of power, but whatever they're called, I just want to show you the kind of basic mechanics of the game. So now it's my opponent's turn. He's also brought in Jar Cannon. He knows how powerful. Oh, a bit of lag for some reason. He also knows how powerful Jar Cannon is, and we are so that guy there, I can't remember what he's called. It's pretty weak. Oh, I forgot to tell you how you even win the game. You win the game by either destroying the enemy's heart or destroying every single one of the enemy's creatures. Okay, so now they control more points of power than I do. I have to be careful here. So I'm going to basically rain down fire on the kitty here and hopefully take him out. Nice. Okay, so he's dead. Awesome. What do I want to do now? Do I want to get up close jar cannon? I think I do, if I'm honest. Because jar cannon is just going to rain down hell on me if I don't. And then I've got 3 coins. Yeah, maybe I'll do what they did and bring in a flying unit that can... I'll bring in my own murder wing. And we will bring him over here to capture this point. Just so that we can kind of get these points back. So you can kind of see the sort of strategy elements. It's kind of got this, you know, you got to have board control, but you've got to, you know, I can also save keys. I can also take a turn where I don't actually put any units into play. And so I can save keys for my next turn. So you kind of weigh up, do I like, you know, save a few keys, take a few like down turns in order to like put in a big monster unit in, which to be honest with you is a pretty solid strategy. Okay, my poor little kitty here got absolutely myrtleized, unfortunately. So now I need to make sure that I think that's their turn, or they're deciding what phobie they want to put in right now. Okay, all right, he's taking his time, but that's all right. I'm okay with that. I also need to take my time sometimes. The game is a little bit poorly optimized. I think I get a lot of lag spikes in the game. I just got a brand new PC, so you know, classic. I'm not going to blame my PC. All right, now that we've got that there, let's get somebody in here. Almost tempted to just save up. Perhaps save up to bring in one of the big guys. I think I'm going to do that. Do you know that? I'm actually... Oh, no. Sorry. I want to make sure that I'm doing this right. I almost quit the game there. Sorry. I almost gave up my turn for no real reason. Alive? Okay. Let's fly over here. Let's fly over here. And we will end our turn there. So we're actually kind of taking a slow turn here. So in the top left-hand corner, oh, you have to submit it. You'll see in the top, I have 6 keys to spend now this time, which means I am going to have a... I'm taking a lot of damage here, unfortunately. Keep capturing more of my points. His ability here, I can't think of what his name is right now. His ability is Gravedigger. He can actually create and destroy terrain, which is a cool ability if you want to like create some choke points on the map. I really like that ability. Okay. Targeting my glass cannon, unfortunately. Is it glass cannon? It's something like that. Jar cannon. Okay, not far off glass cannon. I like the play on words. All right, I think that's the end of his turn, or else he's deciding what to bring in. Yeah, he's... Oh, no, he didn't. He actually... There's an undo button as well, which is quite powerful sometimes. My health... To be honest with you, my health is actually quite good. And I'm going to bring in Erratic. I really like Erratic. He is super slow moving, but he does super big damage, and he's undead. That's another thing I actually have to remember to tell you guys. While they all have different abilities, they also have certain types as well. He's undead, so he leeches 40% of HP enemy lose to your attack. Can't be healed or cured. So the more damage he does, the more he heals himself, which I think is very, very important to know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack. So good thing, you know if you're going to kill an enemy because you can see their health pool. So he's got 366. I do 250. So what I'm actually going to use is my ability here. I can't remember what it's called, but it does 400 and something damage. Yeah, so it basically demolishes my pal here. I'm also going to take this point back, so we take less damage on the end of my turn, and we'll leave it there like that. So you can see you see the damage is ticking over. It's not great, unfortunately. My opponent actually has 6 keys now, so he will also. Oh, the bat actually survives. Amazing. Actually quite pleasantly surprised about that. I imagine he's going to bring in a big monster now. And then there's also an element then, I believe, of sort of deck building where you decide like which monsters you want. Oh, he undid his turn there. So he brought in a big monster and decided, actually, do you know what? I don't want that big monster. So I kind of can see like how you might strategize as to like build or bring monsters that can like rush and hold the points and maybe sacrifice, or have a strategy of where you basically bring monsters to attack the enemy heart. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is, this guy's got a range 2 attack. I think I'm going to go over here and, well, let's see what Erratic can do now. I think Erratic can actually, still can't make it onto that point. He moves so slowly. Who have I got left then? Some more really slow guys. I think I'm just going to put in some cheap dudes for now. This is, I can't remember what this guy's called. Pretty cheap. What's he called? Called Cowbell. Alright, so Cowbell is going to make his way towards this place over here. Then I'm going to bring in, I can't remember, he does 1 and he's flying. He does 2. I'll do Eternal Night for now. Yeah, let's bring in Eternal Night just to kind of showcase the monsters. I'm actually not really feeling this right now. I think I might die. Did I get the attack in? Didn't get the attack in, unfortunately. Oh, okay. I spent too much time yapping away and trying to decide what I wanted to do. Oh, see what he did there? He built an obstruction in my way. Which is pretty smart. It means Cowbell can't get through here. And it also means my 2 really, really slow guys have to walk all the way around. But if I can get erratic... Oh, I've never seen this monster. Who is this? 7 cost, pterodactyl, 1647. Resurrects. What's that mean? Resurrects from bone state if not stepped on or over a pit or obstacle at the end of the turn. So he's kind of got like unlimited life to a certain degree. Okay, let's move, what's his name? I keep forgetting their names. Eternal Night up and we will just try and do some damage here. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Oh, he's actually got a range. I didn't realize he's got range. So watch this. He does massive electric, think. He does. He does massive electric damage and AoE and then heals himself back up again. That's why he's in this game. I think what I want to do is get over here, take this point back, just so that we can kind of at least... I'm not actually sure who this guy is. Oh, he's only level 1, which means he's probably not that powerful. Okay, anybody else got to go? I still have 3. Let's bring in Bo Mangles. Bo Mangles is really, really slow, but again, hits like a truck and has a ranged attack. So I think that's everything I want to do for now. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, we've actually got the majority of points now, so now we're starting to do a bit of damage to their heart. I think Erratic here might actually start becoming the MVP. If we can keep them bunched and keep doing damage like that, I think we can be, this guy can be the MVP. We've only got 3 keys left. They've got 7 keys, so they can bring in a few more dudes. So that's big attack. Okay. Oh, and this ability actually, when that my guy with the axe dies, yeah, so he's got a special ability when he dies. He deals damage and pulls them in. Now, I moved my camera around already. There's always something behind my camera. I'm sorry, guys. You're just going to have to believe me. So he now knows that he can't group his guys up because Erratic will just demolish them. I'm not actually optimistic that I'm going to win this game because I feel I've been outplayed a little bit. But, I feel like I'm also trying to, showcase how this game works. So, cut me a break, guys. Do I attack that? Or do I move up? Well, I can do both, actually. I can do both. I'm going to do that. Who can I bring in now? I can bring in... Basically, I can only bring in Gravedigger right now. So let's bring in Gravedigger. He can build stuff, move stuff. Let's bring him in. We'll leave Is it Bo Mangles? Is that his name? Oh, we're lagging. We're lagging. Right, Erratic's going to heal back up, hopefully. Yes, awesome. Alright, I think that's the end of my turn for now. Ooh. He's done really, really well. He's kept Jar Cannon well back. Let's keep raining in the damage. Right, he's undone something. Oh, he's taking his time again. He's kind of bottlenecked. He's got a lot of units, which isn't good for him. This bottleneck, in fact, the 3 units I have kind of grouped is actually not too bad. Is he undead? I think he's undead, so he will leech stuff for me. The only problem is Erratic is just not going to get near anybody. Actually, I don't know what his range is. 2, 1, 2. You can only move 2. That's such a cool unit, by the way, Pterodactyl. He can bring in somebody else? Oh, that's not fair. I'm so dead, everybody. I'm so dead. And if I haven't said it already, guys, if I can't remember if I said it, this is my second time recording this. This game is on PC. It's on Steam for free. It's also it's going to be on mobile on Android and iPhone. Alright, Erratic, you're going to have to make your way in here slowly but surely. Let's see if we can take out some of the dudes. I wish the enemy's health bar was above their heads. I wish you didn't have to click on them afterwards to find out. I can't do anything. Any more special abilities? No, I have no more keys. So that's the end of my turn, unfortunately. I just have to basically take damage. What is the health of my heart? Okay, so like you see, I've taken a lot of damage, but my heart actually has got a lot of. Erratic, you're just gonna have to hard carry me, son. You're just going to have to... He's taking a lot of damage here. Hoping he has enough health to come back into this, but a lot of dudes doing him a lot. Ooh, I think he's actually going to survive. No, he didn't survive. Oh, he must have. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, the nuclear sheep. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm so dead. But I feel like I've shown you guys a decent idea as to what this game is mainly about. It's kind of inevitable that I die here, unless Mr. Mo Bangles or whatever his name is can do some serious damage. There's not a huge amount else I can. I'm going to play the game out, guys. We'll see how it goes. We might edit out the end of the game and assume that I've just lost, because I think I lose rewards. If I surrender, I think I lose the rewards, but it looks like I'm going to get murderized here anyway. So, is that everybody? Everyone's attacked? They still can't kill me? See how much health he's got. Like, he's got Bo Mangles. Sorry, is that his name? He's also mechanical, which means he can't be poisoned or diseased. He suffers from electrical damage. So if you've got an enemy, if you got somebody that does an electrical damage, what's this guy called actually? I've forgotten. Stabby. So Stabby's ability is actually kind of cool. He's got this ability where he reflects, I think, 40% of the damage. Enemies that deal damage receive a portion of the damage back, which I think is really like that idea. Okay, let's see if we can get some more kills in. That might help us get more points. It actually does. It actually, so you can see those plus 26s and stuff. Those are the currencies in the game that you use for later on, for buying new phobies, for all sorts of stuff, actually. So we got pretty much murderized, and at the end of the game we can see that there's different things you get. So these are coffee beans. These are kind of like the premium currency. These are called tiers. I can't really remember what they're called. And then this is... Actually can't remember what these are called, but I'll show you what they're used for now. At the end of the game, you get your different rewards, you know, total keys, total damage dealt, your MVP. Kind of cool. And that's basics of the game. Now, you can play that game in the arena where you essentially play in real time, or what there is what's called asynchronous play, where you can take a turn and then, you know, your opponent mightn't take a turn for like 2 hours later, 2 days later, I think. So you can play asynchronously, which I think is a really cool feature. You know, it doesn't mean you have to be like online all the time. Next thing I want to show you is the store, and that's I can't remember what this guy is called down here. So you've got your offers. So it's like a standard free-to-play game where you can spend real-world money to get, you know, daily doubles. So get double the currencies as you do your dailies, get a rare phobie. Then there's packs, so you can spend the tiers. I'm actually going to buy a pack just to show you because I've got 1,000 tiers, and we'll see what we get from it. So we get 1,000. I can't remember what this currency is called. I'm not sure. And then we get a card. We get a scratch card, I think it's called. Oh, okay. So we've got 15 copies of this card, and I'll show you what that means in a second. We've got 5 copies of this card. Other things you can get, it's buying coffee beans, the premium currency. Then you can get boosts for XP, subscription bonuses, daily doubles, all that stuff. Obviously, you can pay to kind of advance your track a little bit. And then you can get little, you can actually pay money to get portraits. So I'm going to just use that portrait there. Next thing I want to show you is the quests. These are like your daily challenges. So you start a game within there. So if you do 3 out of 4 games within that period, you get 10 coffee beans. Deal 3,009 direct damage to the enemy heart, you get 1,500. Just whatever. Purple goop. Can't remember what it's called. What are the other things I wanted to show you of the game? Oh yeah, so the ranked mode, there's always going to be a ranked mode. There's leagues, so you got the heebie-jeebies, horror, strangers, all the way up to the sum of all fears. And the more asynchronous play and the more arena score, the higher you'll climb. Anything else there? Yeah, so you have weekly rewards, seasonal rewards. There's quite an extensive game there, I must say. Other things you can get are 8, I can't remember what these are called, Jack-in-the-Boxes or something. But as you play throughout the day, you can basically unlock little rewards. You know, they're kind of like more dailies. And that's basically it. Oh yes, I want to show you how the ranking up system works. So the next thing you want to look at is you get copies of cards. So right now, I've only got 3 out of 10 copies of Droney here. But you can see other cards like Jar Cannon, I've got 2 out of 2. He's an ultra rare, and I like him a lot. So I'm actually going to level him up. I need 1,800 of the purple stuff. I've got 2 out of 2 copies, so I'm going to level him up. And what that does is give him health and also gives him damage. So you can see the more you upgrade your cards, the more powerful they will be. Inevitably, you'll get stuff like pay to win. Now what I've just done there is increase my stress level, and stay with me guys, I promise you all this makes sense after a while, it's kind of like a battle pass. So you start off at the bottom, the more cards you unlock, the more you move up the stress level. So the first thing I got was the cat guy. So now I'm just basically, you can see like it's probably like a season kind of thing. So as you move through the game, you unlock new, oh they're actually new, I kind of recognize some of these new characters, or new phobies, excuse me. So next I need is to upgrade 9 characters. So let's upgrade Bow Mangles here, because again, he's a powerful card, got a lot of HP, we've got a lot of the purple stuff right now, and why not do that? Alright, I think that's a good overview of Phobies, guys. As I said, I'll leave all the links down below. The game is free to play, it's on Steam, it's on mobile. I really hope that the progress carries over. I have to imagine it does. I will also leave, oh yes, I want to show you. I will also leave my referral link down below. So the first 5 people to get my referral link, actually, where is my referral link? I'll show it to you what I'm saying. So I can invite a friend, I'll copy it down here, and when a friend uses your referral code, they get 100 coffee. What I get essentially is, if you reach stress level 10, again, you guys have to actually play the game for me to actually get anything back. So if you don't really play, I get nothing, but you guys get 100 coffee, which is cool. And then you can do the same, invite your friends as well. Quite smart. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, as always, hit like and subscribe. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.